Happy Friday, you guys. I appreciate you dropping by. Today, we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about Absolute Power from DC and, of course, the new Geoff Johns Ghost Machine universe, which I am completely on board with. It kind of reminds me of, remember when 90s Valiant came out? Archer and Armstrong, Magnus Robot Fighter, like all that. That universe was just so well knit and put together. Great characters, great writers, great artists. That's what's going on with Geoff Johns and his new Ghost Machine universe. You've got Geiger, Redcoat, and Rook Exodus are the books that are going right now. Junkyard Joe has been around for a while. That's also part of it. So if you want to go back, I'd recommend going back and getting the original run of Geiger, or they put that out in a gorgeous hardcover with added material, which I just cracked over the weekend. Highly recommend that. And then, of course, all the new issues that are coming out. Ghost Machine should be readily available at every comic shop because they gave us, I think, a double shipment on these. Like if you order 10, they gave you 20 kind of thing. So it's a great introduction. It gives you a little glimpse into Redcoat, Rook Exodus, and then, of course, Geiger, which is one of the characters that's been around a little longer than the other ones. I thought I was going to be a Redcoat fan because I collect Revolutionary War stuff, so I thought he was going to be my number one guy. This is the third print variant for Redcoat number one. On that note, you could still get Rook Exodus number one first prints for under $5. I would highly recommend grabbing some of those. Grab 5 of those babies, 10 of those babies, and just squirrel them away. I think that's going to be the breakout book out of this new universe of his. He's got some new ones coming too. I think there's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde one, I think, off the top of my head. But like I said, I thought Redcoat was going to be my favorite. No, it is all about Rook. Rook Exodus is some of the best sci-fi I have read in a long time. I mean a long time. You got Jason Fabok on art. That's the other thing that Geoff Johns is pulling A-list talent on this stuff. You've got Jason Fabok on Rook. You've got, I think, Brian Hitch is on Redcoat. So yeah, if you're into sci-fi, I would highly recommend picking up Rook Exodus. I don't want to do any spoilers, so I would just highly recommend grabbing actually everything from the new Ghost Machine universe. It's the Ghost Machine and the Unnamed are the two parts to the two different universes that Geoff Johns is putting together. So Ghost Machine would be your first place to jump on and check it out. A little taste of every one of the guys in the universe there. And then get on board with Rook, you guys, because it is just hella good science fiction. My God, it's so good. I would love to see a live action of that in some fashion someday. Fingers crossed. So yeah, Rook Exodus, Redcoat, and Geiger is the Ghost Machine and Unnamed universe from Geoff. Would highly recommend grabbing those. And then the new Absolute Power. I see a lot of people are hating on Marvel and DC. That seems to be the trend when it comes to YouTubers and influencers, if you will. I hate that word. Just bashing on everything. And not trying to find any good that's out there, because there is good out there in the comic book world right now. Like obviously the new, Ghost Machine stuff, reminiscent of when Image dropped, when the new Valiant stuff dropped. So you want to get in on the ground floor of something, that's a good recommendation right there. So Absolute Power, written by Mark Waid, the guy that brought us Kingdom Come, the seminal Flash run that he did, and countless other just badass stories. So I don't know why he's getting so much hate right now, because Absolute Power, I think number 1 is out, and you got the Batman tie-in, which I would also highly recommend picking up. And not even for the, it's Batman 150, by the way. Not even for the Absolute Power tie-in. The Chip Zdarsky story called Be Better in here is just a really a heartfelt story. A great Batman story. Probably one of the best single issue Batman stories I've read in years. So if you're not going to pick it up for Absolute Power, pick it up for that. I would recommend grabbing the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez variants. I love this line of variants that they're doing right now. So he's got one for Shazam, Superman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, and Flash. We can push in on that. I'm going to grab the Green Lantern and Green Arrow. Even though I don't follow those books, I just think those are two great variants right there that he busted out. So, Absolute Power, Amanda Waller, all of the superheroes are losing their powers. And you've got Dan Mora on art, who I love. Like his stuff on Klaus. That's where I first discovered Dan Mora. And man, he just does superb work. So if you're looking for something cool and fun to read this summer, get on board with the Ghost Machine universe and get on board with DC Absolute Power. Don't listen to those naysayers, man. Do not listen to them. I think that they do it for clicks more than anything. I think behind the scenes, they're probably enjoying half the shit they're bitching about. So anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Quick video for a Friday. I do have a Whatnot show coming up tonight with some great books. We're going to kick that off, I think, at 4 o'clock Pacific. Some Spawn #1, first appearance of Abe Sapien, Gambit. I mean, a lot of good stuff tonight. So if you follow us on Whatnot, I hope to see you there for that. But hit your local comic book store, get some of the new Geoff Johns Ghost Machine, and pick up Absolute Power, and have a kick-ass weekend, you guys. I'll see you later.